Hi everyone, my name is Audrey and welcome to my channel. Today I'm giving you a new weekly reading vlog. So today's now Tuesday evening. I just finished last week's vlog. It was a long holiday, which is why I'm starting this vlog today. But here we are, just finished eating supper, and I'm going to start reading because there's not a lot of time for the end of the month, and I do want to get these books read. Yes, I do have a lot of books on my desk. I'm all currently actively reading them. Last week I started every book on my TBR, and here we are. I love doing that though. I really do. It just makes me more excited to pick up the books. So yeah, I should be editing, but I don't feel like that right now. So maybe I'll edit a part of a vlog and then finish it tomorrow morning. I don't know, but I do want to read. Right now, I'm excited to get to Violet Maid of Thorns and then probably try to make some progress in one of the books I've got on my reader, which are Unravel Me, which is Shatter Me #2. And then I have Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Kaiki, which I'm really excited about. I do want to pick up this one because so far this started like in full action mode, so excited to see where this one's gonna go. I do want to continue this one because I haven't fulfilled this buzzwordathon and it wasn't for this month, so I need to get to that one. Maybe make some progress into the Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, but I'm not as excited to read this one as other ones. The one I'm least excited about is Wicked Like a Wildflower because the writing style is a little bit tedious so far. Hopefully it will change throughout the book, but right now for me it's a bit tedious to read and not easy. Like I don't know how to explain it, but I'm not far into it, so I am going to give it a chance. I know I'll just get into it and it's gonna be fine. I'm just not as excited for that one than I am for the other books here. So this week, so I'm going to focus on those for this week, and then I don't have a huge week this week. I do have a full day tomorrow. I don't have a big day on Friday, and one of my classes is canceled because they have a special activity, so I'll have a little bit more time to do stuff. I might make some progress in grading and stuff, but I will be able to get home earlier, so that's fun. I also want to get sewing. I'm excited for that, to make some progress in my business, get back into like the process of making handmade products. I'm excited to get back to that. I do have a lot of ongoing aprons at the moment that I didn't finish sewing. So I need to finish those. And after that, I'll be able to clean up a bit. We have done some cleaning yesterday because some of my stuff, my business stuff, were in my son's bedroom, and I took everything out of there and we made like a huge deep clean of my son's bedroom because it was way overdue, and I'm exhausted from that, but it's fine. We needed to do that. I have a lot of things that I need to donate, to sell on marketplace or whatever. Yeah, that's a lot of work as well that I have to do, but right now I don't feel like doing it, so gonna put that on pause, read, because I know that if I do that, I won't read at all, and that's not what I want to do. So, and then I need to do like my patterns. I need to redraw them because they are in a bad shape right now, so I can't like recut fabric. So I need to redraw them, but in order to redraw them, I need a space, and if I want space, I need to finish sewing. So yeah, we'll get to that this weekend, Friday probably. and this weekend. I'm counting down the number of night shifts I have left. At the top, I don't know exactly because I'm probably going to do a couple of more shifts to cover for the other night employees shift, because he's going to be on vacation for the last week I'm gonna work. So yeah, I'm probably going to have like tops 14 shifts. So I'm counting down the number of shifts I have left. I'm excited, really, really excited to my better health and better lifestyle, I guess. Better life. To good things. To good things. On that note, I'm gonna be reading and I'll update you when I have some reading updates. See ya later. Hey everyone, I just want to make an update. I did a B-roll yesterday of me filling up all my bullet journal, but I was supposed to do an update after that and I didn't do it because I fell asleep, as I always do. So, out of all of these 8-ish books, I didn't read much yesterday. I read 30 pages of Violet Made of Thorns. I'm enjoying this. It is YA. It is not exactly what I expected, though I wasn't expecting much of it. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I find the world very peculiar and I'm intrigued. There's enough mysteries with sights and visions, mysterious prophecies that are happening ish or going to happen, and just weird cryptic things that you just don't understand. And it's intriguing enough that I do want to continue on and get to know more. And I feel like the politics are going to be more interesting than we thought. How I've read it and how I received it is at first that the politics, everything was going well. We had like a great king that was loved, and the prince and the princess were loved as well by the people, and everything was going well. But it's not what it seems, which I like. I like that our character is selfish and doing whatever she wants to do. I guess it's kind of a not like other girls kind of trope, but at the same time, it's not cringy. I think it's really well done in this one as compared to the way it was done in what's the book, The Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. So yeah, I didn't like that one, the way that that character was. Also, another plus to this book is that I don't want to spoil it because I think it's a spoiler, but the love interest trope, which I'm not gonna say what trope it is, I feel like it's well done. And here it was predictable, but it's well done. So I don't mind when that happens and it's predictable, if that makes sense. So yeah, so now I'm at the halfway point, so 50% through. I am going to update my journal on that. Yay. I also added up all of the books I'm going to prioritize this week because it is my end of the month reading rush challenge. If you don't know, I usually count all the pages I have left for my TBR for that month and divide all those pages into 7 days, and I try to read as much as possible and get to that goal. I never do because they're usually very unrealistic goals, but I have fun with it. I like it. I used to do TikToks with them and post them in my shorts, but don't feel like doing TikTok right now. I need to be in a better space and a better routine in order to get back into TikTok. I was planning on getting back, but right now I just can't manage all of that. So probably this summer I'll get back into it. Anyways, I added up, and the number of pages I need to read in order to achieve everything I want to achieve is extremely high. It's in one of the highest numbers I've had so far. It's 486 pages per day. That's a lot. But a lot of those pages are from ebooks on my reader, and those are like twice the actual number of pages. So there's that. Anyways, so we have the Empress of Salt and Fortune, which I'm going to go get at the store tomorrow because I am finishing school earlier. Violet Made of Thorns tomorrow is on my e-reader, and then I have Unravel Me also on my e-reader. The Dragon's Promise, which is here. Kaikei, which is also on my reader, which is also a lot of pages. And The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. So I'm prioritizing those ones. And yeah, that adds up to 486 pages per day. It's ridiculous, but it's fine. I'm having fun with it. It's basically 7 books, which means I should be reading 1 book a day. Yeah, I'm gonna stop Violet Made of Thorns because I do want to get to other books. So right now, I've read so far 84 pages, so I have 400 pages left to go. I'm feeling good though. I'm not feeling that sleepy, but it will come eventually. And hopefully like tomorrow morning I'll be able to read quite a bit. I'm going to force myself to read more in the morning because that usually helps a lot with the page count. I'm gonna pick up Unravel Me so I can just finish with that book. I think I have 584 pages left of Unravel Me, so I might go, I don't know, another 200 pages in that one, see how that goes, and then pick up another one on my reader. We'll see. Unravel Me does go pretty quickly because of how the chapters are divided. They're pretty short. Long chapters are like 9 to 12 pages, and they're like shorter than actual pages. So it does seem like it reads fast. So maybe I'll get to a lot of progress to that one. We'll see. I do want to pick up something else as well. Anyways, I'll probably update you tomorrow. And yeah, that's it for now. And I'll see you in the next update. Hey everyone, so quick update. I managed to read quite a bit this morning. I read over 100 pages and then I read another 30 pages at school. And yeah, so that was Unravel Me. Still not enjoying it. I do enjoy one of the characters though, so I don't think that Tauri Mafi isn't a good writer. I just don't like the execution of the plot. There's way too many inconsistencies and incoherence, but I do like one of the characters. I think it kind of makes sense, but not everything makes sense. So, yeah, that. Anyways, I keep telling myself to stop doing commentary because I read and I say commentaries in my head while I read, and it's keeping me from like rapidly reading this book, which is what I'm trying to do. And I keep telling myself to just stop and just push through and stop thinking about everything that's annoying me, but it's all good. I also got some new books. So I have two books. I went and got my copy of The Empress of Salt and Fortune. It's actually very, very small. So I'm happy with it. It's 129 pages. I should be able 120 pages. Should be able to get to this one very, very soon. I'm excited. I'll try to read it in one day. So maybe I'll keep it for Sunday, or I might keep it for my night shifts. I don't know. I tend to be sleepy a lot during my night shifts these last few weeks, and I've been finding it very hard for me to read during my night shifts. So we'll see how I feel about that. But I might just keep it for either Saturday or Sunday so I can just read it in one sitting. But yeah, and the font isn't like too small, and you have good margins, so it should go pretty easily. And then I couldn't help myself. As you can see, I got a yellow face. It was just staring at me at the front of the store. I couldn't just leave it there. So yeah, I picked it up. I've been wanting to pick up Babel, but Babel is only available in hardcover, and it's like $38. It's a lot. Like, I know she deserves all that coin, but it's a lot of money for one book. So yeah, this one being a paperback is $10 cheaper. So I decided to go with this one. I don't know when I'm going to get to it, but soon. It also has like the deckled edges, which I really, really love, which is fun. This evening, I don't know if I'm going to manage some reading. We'll see. My son does want to watch some Sailor Moon episodes with me. I promised. And yeah, we also went to the library together. So we went to get some books there. Now he wants to watch some Sailor Moon. So we're gonna do that. Yeah, we'll see how much reading I get done. Probably maybe 50 pages. I'll try to read at least 50 pages, but we shall see. On that note, I'm going to leave you, go eat supper, and get to Sailor Moon. See you in a bit. Hey everyone, so it's now Monday evening, just after supper. I am going to close this vlog. I'm sorry I did not update before. I was supposed to update yesterday, but I ended up falling asleep and sleeping for way too long, and I didn't get up early enough this morning to have time to actually update. So here we are, and I have a lot of things to talk about. So here we go. First of all, on Saturday, I finished Violet Made of Thorns. No, I think it was on Friday. Friday, Saturday? I don't remember. But no, Saturday. Anyways, I finished this book. I don't know what to rate it. I have a lot of things to talk about. Now that it's Monday, it's been 2 days since I finished it, and I'm still not sure what to rate this book. Okay, hear me out. It's a good thing. I could not stop reading this. I could not put it down, and it says a lot about this book because I feel like there's a lot of romance. A huge part of this book and this plot is with the romance. So I would kind of classify this as a romance, fantasy romance. I don't know if anyone would agree with me, but I feel like there was more romance in here than there usually is in books that I usually read, which I don't typically read romance books at all, and I don't tend to enjoy them. Those that I've read, I haven't enjoyed them much. I just don't care for them. But this one, okay, I don't know how to talk about this without spoiling it. I don't know if it's a spoiler, so if you don't really want to hear about it, you can just skip ahead. But yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be spoilers or not. So here we go. So it is enemies to lovers, and I feel like maybe not enemies, but hate to love. Does that make sense? They're not actually quite enemies, but it is hate to love, and it was predictable from the start. But regardless, the banter was so good. I enjoyed the banter so much. It wasn't like we hate each other and then the next page we love each other and it's all gone. It was pretty much hate throughout the whole book, or almost. And I feel like one of the two characters actually grew into it and accepted that it was more love than hate before our main character that we're following. I've got a dog with me now. Sorry. All right. Couché. 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 Mwah. Couché. 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 All right, so where was I? Yeah, I really enjoyed that the main character still wasn't sure if she was hating him, if she wanted to embrace the love. I love that she kind of went back and forth on that. And she really was doubting herself. I love that. It's not quite as a unreliable narrator, but she did hear voices that she could have believed that were fates from the fates, which is how they communicate to her visions, if that makes sense. This one voice in particular was not reliable, and I loved that. I really, really enjoyed that. It was mysterious. I felt like even if there was a lot of romance in this book, like a lot more than what I'm used to reading, it was still very well balanced, because what I don't like in romance is usually the rest of the plots tend to be meh to me. Because the focus is really on the romance stuff. Fantasy part, I wasn't let down by it. I thought the world was interesting, the powers were interesting, and the politics was really, really good. I loved how the author made how to talk about, like, could you trust and how can you manipulate information that is supposed to be facts, and how you can't trust someone anymore because that person who was supposed to be telling the truth has been lying and making these truths, bending them in the way they want them to go out and be perceived by the public. If that makes any sense, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, but it was all of this talk about, like, lying and people trusting you but still lying to them, and like they don't see that you're lying to them, and you're kind of gaslighting them, which is what we see a lot in politics. So pretty much anywhere in the world, not just in the States or Canada or whatever. So yeah, that part I really did enjoy. I loved the fact that there was LGBTQ plus in here, but it wasn't like a focus point. It was just there because it's just normal for it to be there. which is refreshing to read. So yeah, I went on and checked some Goodreads reviews because I didn't know what to rate it. So I don't usually do that, but I was just a little bit confused. Is it just me? Or how was it received? So I went on to check those, and I checked the bad reviews for some reason. And what I saw the most is that they didn't like the hate to love. What I saw was like, that's not how hate to love works. Please explain to me, because I don't know how it works either of them in that case. I don't remember exactly what the review was saying, but it was describing the relationship, and they were saying there's more to hate to love than that, and I don't know what more there is. So maybe it's a me thing. Again, I don't read a lot of romance, so maybe I'm missing something. Also, I saw a lot of people that didn't connect to the world or to the characters and didn't care at all, which I get that not everyone would connect to it. It is very character driven. It is not plot driven. So if you're not into character driven stories and you don't like the characters, obviously you're not gonna like this. I usually don't like characters that are not like other girls. I hate that. V. Schwab did that with her the Savage song duology, and I couldn't stand it. But in this one, I feel like that was a not like other girl trope that was done well, because I didn't feel like it was a not like another girl character. That makes sense. So yeah, I felt like it was well written, well done for that. Was it extraordinary? Was it worth like 6 stars? No, but my enjoyment was a 5 star. So I don't know what to rate it. It is a duology from what I've seen. Maybe a trilogy. I don't think so. I think it's going to be a duology. So we'll see if the next is as good as this one, and hopefully I'll enjoy it as much. And yeah, we'll see. I feel like I have more to say for that book, but I honestly don't remember. So anyways, the next one I finished yesterday was The Empress of Salted Fortune by Nevo. So this one is a very short one. It is 119 pages. I read it in one go, straight. Really enjoyed it. This is very different though. I feel like it's not for everyone. Definitely not. It is very poetic. So you basically follow this clerk who is trying to get as much information as possible from this house that used to be the exile house of an empress that was exiled, and she died. And she's taking notes so that they can have archives of what happened in history and all of that. So they're talking to an elder who was the maid of this said empress, and she's relaying her stories and what happened there, and things she has to say about that. So I thought it was really interesting because you do go back and forth from like in the past what happened there when she was younger, and as well as in the present where they're actually sorting everything out, and they do have to go through inventory as well, not just like stories but inventory as well, and they usually go through stories with the inventory with everything that is there, because objects and materials do tell stories. So yeah, I really enjoyed this. And again, I went to reviews for this one as well. I do understand some people just didn't get it. So people who gave one star reviews for this book just didn't understand the writing, didn't understand what was going on, still not understanding if the Empress is dead or not, like what's going on, and they felt dumb for not understanding. So I get that. But if you're not into poetic writing, maybe not pick this one up. I usually am not that much into poetic writing, but this one really did it for me. I don't know how to talk about it other than that, because I don't want to spoil it. It is very, very short. There are also, I think, 4 more books out, and I think the author is actually working on the 5th book of the series. So I will definitely pick up the next books. And yeah, I think you just follow this clerk that registers everything and archives everything from one place to another. This one, we were discovering the Empress of Salt and Fortune, and on the other one we'll discover someone else. That's what I've come to understand. But yeah, I really, really enjoyed it. I think that this book did a lot with very few pages, and I love novellas. So yeah, this one is definitely a 5 stars. And that's pretty much it for this weekend. I still have 3 more days, well, 2.5 days left for this end of the month readathon. Reading rush challenge. I don't know if I'll be able to finish more books. Hopefully I'll be able to finish at least one more. I am working my way through Unravel Me, which is it's fine. It's fine. It's just a little bit tedious. But yeah, I'm now at 60%. So I'm gonna go finish that one and then try to finish The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet because Buzzwordathon. But yeah, I'm really happy with the reads I've done so far. Really glad with it. I've made some good progress. I am happy. I think it's the most successful end of the year, end of the month reading rush challenge I've done so far because I finished 2 books. So yay. So that's it. I'm gonna call it a day right now. As always, thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you wish. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, and I will see you soon in the next one.